I'm so relieved Pierce has returned to me alive. He is the last of my relatives. Without him, I would be alone. Did I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Yeah, Piers is temporarily out of the party. Don't worry, he'll be back. Just currently not with us. Poor Piers, being born in Lemuria, gifted with long life, only to lose his father in his youth and his mother now. He faces many long years of loneliness. Wait! I ask that you leave Piers to his mourning for now. Now he's struggling with the loss of his mother. He needs time. You came to Lemuria to learn more of alchemy, did you not? I suspected as much. Piers was right to bring you here. Piers told me his secret, the mission he was given by His Highness the King. Even had the tidal wave not carried Piers off, he would have left us. Such was his fate. You look confused. Piers told you about this, did he not? Actually, no, he didn't. Curious. I can't understand why he'd do that. If Lord Conservato had not led the Senate to oppose him, he would have left sooner. I wonder what news Piers has brought with him. Either way, I do know why he has brought you here. Felix, don't tell me that he hasn't at least told you that much. No? Did Piers tell you nothing before bringing you to Lemuria? Unfortunately, I know very little more than that. While Piers confronts his sorrow over the loss of his mother, you have some time. I shall write you a letter, so that you can see Lunpa. Lunpa has locked himself in his tower and rarely comes out, but if I send him this, he will see you. It's a birdie! It's basically a carrier pigeon. All I need is a bird to carry it to him in his tower. And off he goes. There. You should be able to see him now. Alright. If we come back in, the bird's back. Go to Lunpa Tower. He will see you. And if you want to see Piers, he's over here. He's not doing too great. He doesn't say anything. Mother, why have you left me? It's very sad. Alright, so that house that was, well, where we were trying to go beforehand, yeah. You still can't go in this way.
Are you kids Piers' traveling companions? The door's broken, I'm afraid. But I opened a window just above the door. Sorry about this, but you'll have to climb in through there.
A door is broken. Why not just break the door down or replace the door, for crying out loud, dude? Fine, whatever. Let's climb up this way. And, well, there's nothing here. But these are the stairs down.
Honestly, I'm amazed that anyone can travel so far across the world in this age. Say, Piers is with you. Why not?
His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave.
Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. Must be hard on him. Well, Piers may not be here, but we have much to discuss. If Piers brought you, you must be working to break the seal on alchemy, right?
Yes.
Piers has done quite well to finding you. What mission could have gone...
Hey, could the
good King Hydros ever sang to Piers? What? Piers hasn't told you nothing of his mission? Really? Well, so, you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy?
Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan, far to the north. We're only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom.
King Hydros told me that the Venus and Mercury
have been ignited once again.
Was that your doing?
I'm afraid I know nothing of the Northern
Fire Clan. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You clearly have not related to these two. What are your goals?
Crane joined us on this quest on behalf of Lord Bobby of Tolby.
Bobby? I only know that man. One man named Bobby, but it couldn't. Oh, Master Lunpa, the Bobby we speak of is the same man you knew long ago. So he's still out there, living in the outside world? Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it.
Most accurate? My, you have a certainly an odd way of turning the phrase.
He was living, yes. Until recently, that is.
So Bobby has passed away.
But only recently, you say.
When he finally ran out of his mystical draughts, his spirit began to wane. Then I no longer know anyone of the world outside. But aren't you Lunpa, the righteous thief?
I was called that once, long ago. Why do you ask?
Well, I bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know.
Who would that be?
There's a town called Lunpa in the northern Angara. A man named Lunpa lives there.
I settled that village. And Lunpa, he's my son. Now your grandson, Lunpa, rules over your village. Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word.
But it's an accurate one, Lunpa. Dodonpa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble for people in Angara.
What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen?
Master Lunpa, don't you have any idea how old Dunpa is? He's as I am, an old man. Maybe even older than I am. If this news is outrages you, why don't you go set Dodonpa straight?
If only I could.
Is this the only reason we're here, to bring news of the outside world? No, actually.
Yes. I'm sorry we were sidetracked.
We have more to discuss.
But before we begin, there's one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix?
No.
I knew you'd agree. I have discussed this with none but Felix. But I have my own reasons for this quest.
What do you mean?
The only reason I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again.
Why are you telling all of this now?
Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Bobby should order me to research alchemy.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria?
Yes. May I continue? Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations as advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of those civilizations began to wane, until eventually they vanished.
They have formed certain theories now, suggesting that this may be related to the seal on alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt like you couldn't tell us until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true? But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean?
If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? Piers never spoke of this to you, did he?
If you came to this theory on your own, then you are indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you.
What do you mean?
Well, King Hydros and I, as well as others in Lemuria, hold the same belief as you do, Kraden. I'm trying to find a voice for him.
You do?
Civilizations thrive by building upon the knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken further by the next. Thus, knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is the natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? Great civilizations of old have all withered away and vanished. We're all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? No? No, they are not. But this is not the only sign of decay you have theorized. I think the best way you can hear the rest is directly from His Majesty King Hydros. Yes, Kraden, shall we go visit the king?
But the King Hydros is in council with Lord Conservator. We might not be allowed in. Conservator? That fool. He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes.
I will meet with the king and press our evidence upon Conservator. Come with me.
Ah, stupid door! Ah!
At last you are open. To the king's chambers. Lunpa ought to be as old as Lord Bobby was, but he has so much energy. He's got a fire in him.
I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Bobby, though. Come, Felix. To the King's Palace we go.
Alright. And now that we've had that conversation, how about we check up on our buddy? He's no longer there? Felix was in the grave, but didn't find anything. That's a shame. I wish they did. Okay, there's nothing. I do wish they actually would have said something to the effect of Pierce's mother. That would have been a nice touch. Alright. It's already been 2 hours, good grief. And I know the coming section is going to be a long talking session, and I'm hungry. So, I will leave it here for now. This is, for me, it's been recording for 2 hours, so, I don't know. Oh, boy. We've actually done quite a bit. We did several boss fights. We went through the On-Call Tower, we went through Champa, and we've come to Lemuria and fought Poseidon. Good grief, all the stuff. I will go ahead and say this inventory problem is going to persist until we leave. Just gonna throw that out there because they don't have a shop here. Anyway, next time when we come back, we will talk to the King of Lemuria, and maybe Piers will be over there with him. I will see you guys then. Later.